Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in once again to Hollywood Live. We keep bringing you the best of the best of the best, and we don't stop today because we have 12-time Grammy winner, 23 Dove Awards. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but of course, I'm talking about America's premier gospel artist, Ms. Cece Winans. How are you? Welcome to Hollywood
I'm
Live.
great. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It over the years we've run into each other off and on those in backstages and on those
Hmm.
red carpets. And I think about all
Yeah.
the Grammy awards you've won and your family. Has anybody ever counted all of them
All
collectively?
together? No, I think somebody asked me that not too long ago, but no, we haven't. I guess we need to.
Yeah, that would be, you could do a whole show around just all the Grammy awards from all of the Winans family. I love it. And you've got a new project out. I woke up this morning listening to your music, which is always
Mhm.
such a blessing and a great way to wake up. Tell me about this new project and the new song, which by the way is, I believe, topping the Billboard charts.
Yes, yes. Believe for It is the title of the record and the title of the single that's out now. Um, you know, we've all been through a lot, and some have been through a lot more than others. And we have to get to a place where we're going to believe again. Believe for unity, believe for love, believe for healing. Um, and this song is one that will encourage people to do just that. You know,
Mhm.
you have to stop focusing on the problem and start really reevaluating where you are now. Some of us, our families look different after last year. We've lost loved ones that we thought would
Yeah.
be here. Um, and so either you're going to stay in that place or you're going to start believing for better, start believing for a future that is still filled with hope, you
Mhm.
know? And so I love this song because it's encouraging people to stand up again, brush yourself off. God still has plans for your life, and your future is still bright.
Yeah. Well, that's the power of music. I mean,
Yes.
it's just the power of our music, and which is of course American music, and we can go on and get into that. But first, I want to talk a little bit about, you've been co-pastoring a church there in Nashville with your
Yeah.
husband since what, 2012? What has
Yes.
that been like? And did you ever, with all the stuff you've done, I don't recall you setting out to be a minister,
Ah,
other than a minister of music, which you do. But
Tanya, you already know. No, that was nowhere in our plans. Nowhere ever in our plans. But God had a different plan. And my husband and I started Nashville Life Church, Christian church here with about 35 millennials. And it's been awesome. It's a very diverse church. And we're making disciples. Basically, we are just pouring into them, teaching them God's word. And it's been very refreshing. It's been nonstop work, but
yeah.
very refreshing because the next generation, we really do have some rock stars in the next generation. Young people who want to be um, great. Young people who want to be good husbands, great wives. They want to open up their businesses. They want to teach people um, about God's grace and His love. And so it's been a beautiful thing to see this church and these young people grow up before your eyes into incredible young adults.
I
Yeah.
love it. And how did you guys manage during, I mean, this lockdown, of course, which we are trying to get ourselves out of now that we do have a vaccine. And I do encourage every Black person in America to take this vaccine. For those
Hmm.
who are thinking they don't want to, I don't know why. But anyway,
Yeah.
how have you managed? I know you had to probably shut down. Have you opened back up again for the church?
Yes, yes. We opened back up pretty soon after we had shut down. We shut down um right, and I think it hit here was it this time last year. It
Yeah,
was probably
March.
March. Yep. And so we were out for a few months, but then June, Father's Day of last year, we
Mhm.
started back. We started our online service, of course, but we were able to start back wearing masks, being socially distanced. Where we met was a really big place. And
Yeah.
so we had more than enough room to do that. And I'm so glad we did. I missed being in church, but at the same time, we did it in a way where everybody was safe and we never had any breakouts or anything like that. So we're really grateful that we've been doing the online. You have some people who haven't come back, because of different underlining conditions. So we told them to stay safe and just watch online. Let's go above and beyond to make sure that we're okay. And so we have some people I still haven't seen, that I miss so much, but they've been watching online. And so hopefully, like you said, because of the vaccine, people are getting vaccinated. And so I hope to see everybody's faces on the other side of this pandemic. Yeah.
It's so interesting. Of all of the things in my life that, things come and go and they go away, but I never in my life thought we wouldn't be able to go to church. I mean,
never thought that. You're right. And it's funny because we take so many things for granted. And when something like that happens, it's like, oh my God, like you said, I never thought I couldn't go to the house of the Lord. And I missed it terribly. And I feel bad for those who still haven't met, but I understand, you want to make sure you're safe and that you're using wisdom. But yeah, we're so glad to be back in the house of the Lord. I love the online services, but it's nothing like being with your brothers and sisters in person.
I know. I can't wait till we get to that point. I go to West Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we just haven't gotten to that point, but the online services are so off the charts.
Yes, they're awesome. They're awesome. Now, then we have to worry about people getting too comfortable. Now, come on out of that house. Get back to
I know. Too funny. But, let's talk a little bit more, though, about the music and the fact that, like I said, your family has done so much for the world in terms of music. But if there was one song, I always remember Mahalia Jackson and seeing stories about her. And for some reason, you're starting to remind me of Mahalia. I don't know if it's with the longevity, but that power that woman had, you got that, Cece, and I'm sure you're probably.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think about that, and I was thinking, Mahalia said no matter how much money they gave her, she would never do a pop song. I don't, that's not something that you probably entertain, but if there was one secular song that you could cover, that you wanted to cover, what would that song be? I'm just curious.
Wow, I've never been asked that. I don't know. I really don't know that I would want to cover. Because I mean, there's a lot of great pop R&B songs out there that that go in line with my faith,
Right.
So I can understand what Mahalia was saying. No matter what you pay me, I don't want to sing. I will never sing anything goes against my faith, but as far as great songs, I'm a lover of Stevie Wonder. I love You Are the Sunshine of My Life. I love those incredible, beautiful love songs, and there's so many. Gladys Knight is one of my favorites. So I don't know, but I don't know, Tanya. I never thought about that.
Well, just in case you decide.
Just in case. I'm just trying to see. That's a good question because there's a lot of great songs out there.
Yeah, and that would fit your voice, but you're doing pretty well, as they say, in your lane.
Yeah, stay in my lane.
You don't ever have to stay in your lane. Your lane is so large. How's the rest of the family? How did everybody do during this? I think BB had coronavirus for a second, and was it Marvin, your brother?
Marvin is the one that had it bad, that went into the hospital. That was at the beginning. It was probably this week or last year.
Oh, wow.
When he got sent to the hospital, they thought it was pneumonia and ended up being coronavirus. And so we were praying and fasting to get him out of that hospital. He was there for a little while, and thank God he came home and he's doing great. And my mom's doing great. Everybody's doing good. Thank the Lord. Nobody else in the whole family was hit. None of my nieces and nephews was hit bad. A few of them got it, but they didn't even have symptoms. And so we're so grateful for that. But family, my most exciting family news is that I became a grandma for the first time, Christmas Day.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
To Mr. Wyatt, and I'm so in grandma heaven right now.
Oh my gosh.
He is he's the apple of my eye.
Oh, I am so sure about that. There's nothing like being a grandparent. And I mean, they steal your heart. There's
Oh
no other
my
way to
God.
say
And
it,
I've been told that for so many years. And I've been on, as I've been on my kids' case, oh, when are you going to make
right?
it? And my daughter finally had her first child, and it was a son.
I,
And she had it on Christmas Day. And so,
First of all, I'm sitting here
yeah, pretty
shocked
amazing.
thinking, when do these kids of yours grow up like that? I'm
I
like,
know. You see what time has gone by.
you know, because you look the same. You've
Thank
been
you.
the same
You're
for
the
the last
one.
30 years. You have not changed at all. So that's good. Wow.
But yeah, so that's exciting for me. I love it. And I get to see them daily. And I just, it's amazing. I'm so grateful. Like you said, when you realize like, wait a minute, that's my baby having a baby. Oh my God. But God is just so faithful to every generation. And so I'm just grateful, like we said when we first started, that we're still here, that
Hmm.
we're still here. And so I am grateful and I'm excited about life and excited about moving forward.
Yeah. And let me tell you how much fun and how much money you're going to spend on that child. Just get the checkbooks out.
Get
Not
ready.
one.
Yes,
Get
I
the
already
checkbooks
know.
out, honey. Because that's all you're gonna be doing for probably the rest of your life. If you
Why?
it's
Yes,
so much fun. Getting back to the Billboard charts and all of
yeah,
that kind of stuff, and how important is that in the real world today? Music has changed so much, and the way we buy music and
true.
streaming, everything has changed so much. Does it really matter to be number one on Billboard?
It has changed a lot, but I think it always matters. I think it always, whenever you're recognized in any type of way, it can bring attention to what you're doing. And for what I do, I want to reach as many people as possible. I don't have this business figured out. The new way that business is done, it's
Yeah.
very hard to figure out. But I'm always honored and humbled when I'm acknowledged or on the charts or nominated for an award. It just gives you another platform, and hopefully people who have never heard you before will get a chance and say, oh, okay, well maybe I will give her a listen. Because I take it seriously what I do. To be able to do music and this new record coming out, especially during this time. I think it's anytime gospel music, people are ready and need good news, but especially during these rough times. A lot of people have been isolated, so they feel lonely, they feel forgotten. Like I said earlier, a lot of people have lost loved ones, and so I wanted to create this worship experience that people could have in their home and know that God is with them. And so I'm excited about that part. When you say how important is it for you to do certain things, it's still important, but it's important for the most important reasons. It's not important because, oh, I got another award or but can I reach somebody else with good news? Can I encourage somebody? Can I encourage somebody to keep living, not to give up on life? And so it's I don't know, the way I see things are a lot different than what I saw things 30 years ago.
Hmm. Hmm. Well,
You
I
know?
think we all do. We all grow and evolve if we're
Hmm.
lucky, and if you're, really human. That's what human beings are supposed to do. Although some
Right.
people have not gotten that memo, we do know that, but that's okay. We pray for them. Just keep going. And so, just keep going. And
Yeah.
so, Cece, what now? You've got the single out, which is doing very, very well. What about the other songs? Is there a larger project coming from all of this?
Yes, so you have the singles out, and then the project is coming out Friday, March the 12th. The whole project will be out, the live project, and I'm excited about that. And then we have some things that we're doing that we've already taped that's coming up on Easter. A lot of television
Right.
appearances that we've done, and so yes, the project Believe for It. That's my new music that's coming out Friday the 12th, and people can buy it wherever they get their music from, and follow me on all the different platforms that we have
Right.
now. that I'm still learning about. We're on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, you name it, CeCeWinans.com. And keep up with what we're doing. You know, I just appreciate people, Tanya, who have walked with me for so many years, that are still supporting me and believing in what I do and embracing my music, allowing my music to be a soundtrack of their lives, really.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very awesome. And that's exactly what you have provided for all of us, you know? Even though you started out when you were like 2 years old, because it was about then. I think you did your first big solo at 8.
Right.
Who's counting since childhood. So yeah, you've done just that. We wish you so much more success. And I'm so excited that you joined the Grandparents Club, because
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
too. People have no idea how cool it is.
Oh man, I love it.
Thank you so much, darling, for being who you are, and just the wonderful person and the incredible artist and all of your artistry that you've given us. And for everybody else out there, thank you for tuning into Hollywood Live. We love you. We can't wait to see you in some other format again, but this one's working pretty well. We keep informing and enlightening and entertaining you. So everybody have a great one out there.